All right, I hope this sounds good. I had like some problems uh with the sound. But anyways, what's up guys? We're gonna start this off with Ace Jack's offsuit, and I'm gonna RNG on my left monitor and see what we get here. Cause I think it mixes, so we're just gonna call here and probably call a bet, even though we need to be good 25% of the time, which I think Ace Jack has it, especially with the heart blocker. It's just fine. I didn't come here to really talk about hands. I wanted to update you guys on what's going on with the... This is a bad card. And he checks it. Do we have Showdown? I don't think we do. Doesn't really matter. We can't really bet. Oh, I mean... Is it ace? Yeah, let's just bet small. Oh, okay, 1/3 there is bad. It needs to be bigger. It needs to be half. It's just not a thing betting that small. Anyways, it's been I think 2 months since I did anything on this channel, and there's a reason for it. I've just been busy, mainly like playing poker. I'm playing this live, by the way, guys. Jack 8, 7's a good card to have. I think we want to block diamonds if we're gonna bet here. Let's check. I think we can beat his bluffs. That 9's not good because now straights come in. King 10, Jack, Queen. We don't block any of his bluffs. We block a little bit of his value. Oh. I think ace high should be a check here with the 7. Okay. Way to get some value over there. I wanted to show you guys this hand that I just played. So I raised. Let's see if we could do it this way. I raised pocket kings. Oh, I'm over there. Whole table calls. Got this flop with the king of clubs. Guy leads with 34 big blinds. I'm playing 100 NL, by the way. And I raise small. I don't want to do too much big raisings. I want to keep him in. He calls. We hit a set on the turn, and he jams, and we get a boat. So I don't know. I don't know how you're leading ace 3 with the ace. I mean, I don't know. Let's have some fun and open up 5, 6 of the diamonds on this left table. But anyways, this isn't gonna be long. So like I went to the World Series of Poker, played in the tag team with my buddy. Yeah, we didn't cash or anything. And then I played cash games, 5-10, and it's pretty good flop for us. 5-10 and 2-5 and 10-20, like all over Vegas. Mainly played at the Win. Ran really good at the Win one day. I flopped. I'm not gonna go 3 streets here. I basically won 7K. Let's actually pot this. I won like 7K the one night, which was great. This is an under bluff spot. We're gonna probably have to fold this flush here. So yeah. That's unfortunate. So I played at the Win. Did good there. Did good in cash. And come home, I played lots of PLO, and I started losing a lot in PLO. And I started losing a lot every time we played the big games here. Last night we played 10-25, and look at this bet. And I flopped the full house and set and just lost, and I don't know. I just wanted to update you guys on like what's going on, and basically probably gonna take a small break from live poker and probably make some more videos. I don't even know like why I play so much live and online. I've been doing so well online. I made a document. See if I could find it. Yeah, this is great. Let me just make sure it's okay on the other side. All right, so I don't have Windows. I don't have Word. Polarize your range too often. Oh, this is not it. Online leaks. There you go. So when I first started playing online, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I was without a doubt a losing player. What is this? Let me see if I can find a reader for this. Online leaks. It's a docx file. See if I could open it up. Oh, it's a docx file. That's why. Oh, I got it here. Okay. My Word, like my Microsoft Word messed up, so yeah, I don't have it activated. And I had it activated for years. I don't really get what's going on. I have to talk to Microsoft. And I was playing online on global. I tried a little bit of Bovada. I just didn't really like it. So there's like so many fish that play these games. I actually think this is a 50 NL table, so I might get off of that. 182. What are these games? This should say 2550. Okay. It says on the top. Oh, up here. 5800. Okay. Anyways, it was a very big adjustment that you have to make coming from online to live, and it's mainly that the ranges are tighter online, so you need to bluff catch less actually. Live you can bluff catch a little bit more, unless it's under bluff spots like that spot here. On a paired board with a low diamond, it's just super under bluffed. I mean, I think if I had the ace of diamonds, like if I had the ace high flush, it's a fine call, but he probably just had exactly jack 8 or queen 8. I think that was the river. Here's the leaks I came up with on myself that I pretty much patched. I think patching leaks, you kind of always have your leaks. You just have to make sure that they're gone for the most part. I hope you guys can see this a little better. And if you're struggling with some leaks, at least I was pretty aware of these. I went over some hands and was really thinking about the hands that I lost a lot in online in the last couple months, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing wrong? And I'm doing this. Okay, so the first one was I was over bluffing in 3-bet pots. I think with how ranges are constructed in 3-bet pots online versus live, they're closer to GTO online. Not that anyone's really that good, like on these two tables. And I usually play 3 and usually a 4th here and there. I'll have a 4th table, but I don't really go over 4. I like to think about the spots a lot. Oh, he limped. That would have been a sick flop, huh? And since the ranges are closer to GTO, just because people are more aware of it, the fish are a little bit different. They do have similar tendencies, but the pros, and there's not many pros here at these stakes, they do studies. So the ranges are going to be like more linear and less trash and stuff like that. So I was probably over bluffing 3-bet pots. I also learned, I think, a lot about 3-bet pots, meaning, or specifically that where the bottom and top of your ranges are more in 3-bet pots, especially playing out of position. And because of that, now I'm finding more bluffs in 3-bet pots, and I'm finding more like I have a better understanding of the game tree. I think we're supposed to call king 3 sometimes if the small blind raises. But anyways, because I have a better understanding of just like how ranges work in 3-bet pots, and by the way, blind v blind, I've been studying that pretty hard. But because I understand the 3-bet pots, how the game trees are constructed more, and why the solver likes the small bets, which is what I'm going to go over later on this channel, and why the solver likes the small bets in 3 and 4-bet pots. And like there's just spots where I was just putting it in where like there's like no fold equity, and yeah, like maybe I had a heart draw or something, but there's basically no fold equity or something like that, or flush draw I meant, and I'm just like over bluffing. The second thing, I don't think this is that big of a leak. This is probably a leak I've had like just like for a long time in poker in general, that comes back when I get tilted a little bit, and it's when I overplay versus the short stacks. So basically, you don't really need to put money in too often against short stacks. He limped. You don't have to put the money in too much against short stacks, like at all, because first of all, they're playing more straight up anyways. I don't think we can raise here. I like having the queen of clubs, but I kind of want him to have the blockers. I mean the clubs for bluffs. 6. I don't know if he has many 6s, but he definitely has clubs. I think like based on his bet sizing, we're gonna have to call. Can we get value here from anything? Like if you were to bet the river, if you were to bet the turn with the club draw and the clubs come in, you pretty much have to bet the river. So I'm just gonna bet here. I think, and he raises any kicker higher than a jack. So he's got all his queen 7s through 7, 8, 9, 10 that I outkick. Queens and jacks at the 10, I think it plays, yeah. So anyways, I'll bet that. But yeah, playing against short stacks, just play straight up ABC. Don't get fancy. Don't put it in like it's, for me, like I get tempted to just put the money in when the guy has like 50 big blinds, and then like you lose the pot because you're like, oh, I'll just bluff my draw here for 50 big blinds. Then you like lose the pot and you're like, oh wait, I'm down half a stack, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So yeah. Then the third one was I was overcalling in spots that villain had no natural bluffs. Okay. This is a leak that people have just like in poker in general. Like, okay, that spot against him when he had diamonds, like he might actually have some natural bluffs if the board wasn't paired, but he just doesn't have bluffs there often enough for me to call. And there's going to be boards where there's just no natural bluffs. Like when there's like, it's a rainbow board. Maybe if this was like queen 6, there's like no natural bluffs. You know what I mean? I'm just going to bet this because I'm at the bottom. And he snapped. So when he snap calls there, he pretty much is saying he knew that he was going to call before I even bet. So I think we're just going to give up, even though like this easily could be still a straight draw. Although a lot of the straights did get in there, like Jack 10. I guess just all the combos at Jack 10, but we don't have any showdown value. You could bluff there too. I could check raise massively, but I'm just not going to. This is a spot I think people were leaking at. Ace 8 suited. I think I'm just gonna check here. You could go either way, but I think like auto auto raising there is a leak. You got to think about like how good your hand really is against like this guy's under the gun limping range. Like yeah, like you have a ton of equity, but there's no fold equity, so you're going to a flop. See, like I don't get this bet. Why is he 2xing it? I think I'm gonna call open ended with like backdoor nuts, and then I'm gonna call it here too. Yeah, so if this is a diamond, I would probably go with this hand more. But because it wasn't a diamond, he has all combos of 8-9 and sets. Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't like know a lot about like poker theory, he's face up, so he has no bluffs there. Okay, he has some bluffs there, obviously, but he's face up, and you don't, with ace high and an open ender, you don't need to play back at that. That's just like, you just fold. I mean, I could probably articulate it better, but you just don't need to play back there. Jack 10 suited. I think Jack 10 off, I can raise there actually a lot. But an open, our worst offsuit hand is going to be King 10. Okay, I thought so. Now that I think about it, it's King 10 40% of the time. Same with Queen Jack off. Yeah. You're just not playing many unsuited hands out of position, like, period. So overcalling natural bluffs, yeah, like you might be at the top of your range, but if some guy, regardless if he's a fish or a thinking player, there's just gonna be spots where there's just no bluffs. Even like up into the nosebleeds of poker, like there's just not many bluffs in certain like game tree runouts. Like there's this hand at the casino yesterday where like two pros were playing, and like it was like a paired board with like 3 to a flush, and one guy had like a boat, one guy had trips, and it's like there's just like the way it played out, there's just no bluffs on the certain node. And underfolding rivers, when especially I had best hand on previous streets, so I'm underfolding rivers. We're gonna open King 7. That might be a little loose. Underfolding rivers. Okay, so I'm not. So I'm overcalling rivers. Okay. So man, I'm opening a lot of these suited connectors, and I don't actually open 100% of them. I'm just doing it mainly because I'm streaming, and I have over 100 big blinds on each table. I've over 150 on each table. Yeah, so I marked this guy as a reg. So let's RNG this to see if we want to call. I rolled really low. So yeah, I was under folding. I think there's definitely spots online where people are over bluffing. Yeah, a lot of them are like I think like delayed C bets, maybe. The bet check line, when you're out of position, you bet, and then on the turn you check. It's bet too often in position. They're bluffing too much. And then I think pool, and these are just like my reads on the pool. I think pool is over 3-betting the big blind versus small blind open. I think like if we bring up here, I bring up this solution. So this is what a big blind's raising, which is a lot, compared to normal. But I think like, that was some global poker thing. I think like, they're just raising too much, basically just to take advantage of their This is gonna be a fold, guys. Just because you get really good pot odds, I mean, you gotta think of the pot odds. You have to call one big line to win 4.5. So, you have to be good there. One in every, like, I don't know, 18% or something. And you could argue that 10 deuce can't like profit there at that frequency. We have really good blockers here. Our suits are okay. It's good to have diamonds. So we're gonna pretty much go 3 streets here, no matter what. And I mean, if he raises me, just full. So when he insta call, I think that just means he's gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna bet again for small sizing. No need to. I think. Oh, excuse me, guys. I needed my rest. I got no rest last night. No need to polarize on that turn because I actually think his range is inelastic, and that's another thing I've noticed by playing online. Is there's spots where you're inelastic, or like they are, I guess, like the average players. So you don't need to polarize your range. Like even if I was polarizing, you got to think about that node. That node is not GTO that I'm playing there. I am not playing because normally I think I'm playing on that kind of card on the turn. I'm playing a big bet or check strategy. I shouldn't be. I think I like big and small. Overbet and block and check. And 7-8, I'll just fold. Overbet and block, which I like, but against, you can be unbalanced against, especially like this guy. I don't know, like this timing was just like really strange. Like it was too fast. No pros do that unless it's I don't know, man, like a check spot that like everyone knows about. Golden pants. If he raises, I would probably just call, even though you could be overcalling your pocket deuces there. I think that's another leak that people need to realize, that they don't even like know that they're doing it, is that they are overcalling their pocket pairs. Like I know for a fact that a lot of people live can't fold a pocket pair to basically to a 3-bet. They're never folding to a raise, but to a 3-bet, yeah, there's pretty much people that are always calling that. And I think if you were to look at the like solver and stuff like that, and just in general, like you're just losing EV if you call all of that. All right, let's have some fun with pocket aces on the left side, and then I'm probably going to just wrap this up and upload it. Wow. We're just going 3 ways like every tab. 3. So aces is probably going to mix here. 3, 4, 5. 3 ways. I'll just check it. It definitely favors his range like a lot. He's gonna have the 4-5. This guy's not gonna have the 4-5, but I don't think we're gonna be folding much here. I mean, if he's saying he like overcalled like pocket 6s or 7s or 3s, like that's fine. Not the greatest card, but to that overbet, like I don't think this guy knows what he's doing, and I don't know. Not sure why he's overbetting twice. I'm probably gonna like end up like going broke here if board was pairing, with the board paired, which it did. So I'm gonna go broke. Like he needs to show me the full house. You know? Like show me the full house. Like, why are you like trying to scare me away? Like, ugh. Weird spot. I mean, I guess he has some natural bluffs. So I'm just gonna call. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it was a counterfeited 2 pair, which is what I said. I thought on the turn he had on the flop. He has a lot of stuff. Too much to even go over. All your typical 2 pairs sets, shit like that. Yeah, the board didn't pair. I don't think I'm calling 1 pair there. Which is exploitable. I'm not gonna admit that like that's not a imbalanced strategy that I'm folding. If you just if you just overbet 3 streets against me, I'm pretty much folding like non-nutted hands. So that's just how it's gonna be. Overbet 3 streets with 2 pair. Unaware of range configurations. So he's just like unaware of like what's going on. And we're gonna probably stack him here if he goes for large. I'm gonna raise to like 20 bigs no matter what happens. I'm just gonna put it all in maybe. Yeah, let's just pot it and then jam. I'm jamming every single turn no matter what, if spades come in or not. I'm just jamming. All right, now I guess I could let's bet like most of his stack. Let's give him 1 blind left. Huh. Probably should have jammed turn. Maybe he just sniffed me out, huh? Anyways, guys, that's enough for now. I will talk to you guys later. Oh, just the last thing. The plans for my videos. I'm gonna be making videos. I just might only average like 1 a week or 1 every 2 weeks. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.